Okay, I am just going to take a second and share on Facebook here. Alrighty. Okay, well, I just want to say good evening to everyone. I'm Odette Ramos, your city councilwoman for the 14th district. There's so much going on as we start to open back up from COVID. There's so many people doing amazing things and a lot going on. So just want to make sure that we get a chance to highlight our really amazing small businesses. We're not having a town hall next week because of Thanksgiving. So I want to make sure that everybody knows about Small Business Saturday and all of the great things that are happening coming up to really, and also just to remind people to shop local. So that's the point of this evening's town hall. Before we go into all the exciting things happening, I just want to make sure that everybody knows that the Mayor's Christmas Parade is on. It's December 5th at 1 o'clock, starting the landing areas at Poly, and then it goes down Falls Road and over on 36th Street, which is in my district, and then up to the school. And so it's very exciting. It was very dramatic to make sure that everything got pulled off properly, but we did it. And then also the lights on 34th Street are back up full on this year, and that's very exciting as well. And I want to welcome everyone to enjoy Hampden and all of our areas of the district for the holidays. So it's very exciting.
That's dope.
And then I think we have, and then of course everybody's sort of thinking about Thanksgiving. So just remember to support our small businesses. So tonight we have two of our best here in the district who have been not just businesses, but are also contributing to their business community within the area that their business is, because they both know that working together makes things better. And it's very exciting that everybody is, that they're working together and working hard for the benefit of their community. So I wanna introduce Tia Hamilton. She is the owner of Urban Reads Bookstore on Greenmount Avenue. So Tia, tell us, and then we also have Libby Francis Baxter from the Modest Florist, and we'll hear from her in just a minute. So Tia, tell us a little bit about yourself and also about Urban Reads Bookstore.
Well, first of all, thank you, Odette, for hitting us up and hitting me up to bring me back, because we was here last year. So this is our second annual. This is our second annual come together for the holidays. So I am Tia Miss Cornerstone Hamilton, and I am the owner of State vs. Us magazine and Urban Reads Bookstore, located at 3008 Greenmount Avenue, and I'm right here at Greenmount 30th. So if you're familiar with the Sudsville and the church next to the Sudsville, I'm directly across from the church. I am the hub for the community. I put on situations where local authors can win, as well as prison authors. When no one wanted to put my magazine, State vs. Us magazine, which highlights high profile cases, I talk about the corruption that goes on in the prison system, the police department, and the government, and success stories of formerly incarcerated individuals such as myself. So when no one wanted to put my magazine on their shelves, I say, you know what, I'm just going to do what I want to do. In true Tia form, I opened up my own store, and here we are, Urban Reads Bookstore. And I said, well, I want to put local authors and prison authors on. So when a lot of people come in the store, they don't even realize they are helping prison authors win. I mean, I know a lot of prison authors are on Amazon, but you got to search for them on Amazon. So I have prison authors in the store that's making more money with me versus Amazon. So now they understand. And with my magazine, when I get advertisements from the guys that's in prison or anywhere for that matter, we don't promote Amazon. In your advertisement, the only stipulation I have is that you gotta put Urban Reads Bookstore on your advertisement as one of the places to pick your book up from, and Amazon cannot be on the advertisement. So we are here because I want little Black and brown people to correlate themselves with what they see every day. And that's what you get when you come into Urban Reads Bookstore. So pull up on us. We are here. We are doing the service. And I am at the farmers market at 32nd Street every Saturday until the holidays. So catch me there as well.
Yeah, and that's done very well for you being at the market too, right?
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Absolutely. People are now expecting me to be at the market and
To be there
from 7 to 10:30 every Saturday.
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's great. And you have been really, you I think when you first got on Greenmount Avenue, first of all, no one, we weren't ready. and and so you breathed some new life, I think, into the whole area, which I'm really excited about. So
I'm keeping energy up. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
And I got that famous wall in my store. And let me tell you something. I got a surprise for the whole world. It's coming because we be 2 years, December 18th, and we celebrate here at the store. But I got some little surprises that's going on inside the store that's about to blow everybody's mind. It's about to go down, shorty.
Well, I just walk down, every so often just to say hello. And so I'm looking forward to seeing what you're doing. So that's great.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
And, there's also been times where I've needed a book and I'll just ask Tia to order it for me. And she will do that as well. So,
absolutely.
So if we, and I don't order on Amazon anymore. I know where all my local shops are.
That's right. We gotta stick here.
Yeah.
Independent owned.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what we want to continue to promote. So Libby, so tell us about the Modest Florist and how long you've been in business and all of that.
Okay, well, first, thank you, Councilwoman Ramos, for doing this and for highlighting, our small businesses in advance of Small Business Saturday. Hi, I'm Libby Francis Baxter, and I'm the owner of the Modest Florist on the Avenue in Hampden. And I basically am a traditional full-service retail florist. So I do, all occasion flowers, weddings, special events, but more importantly, everything I have, my plants, my flowers, are all locally grown. So not only are we supporting our local community here, in Hampden and surrounding areas, but also all of our flower farmers and greenhouse growers who have been kind of left behind by a lot of cheap imports and whatnot. I mean, I think everybody can recognizes the cheap Chinese imports that are in, many retail settings, especially big boxes. Well, that's kind of what you're getting in flowers when you're going to a more sort of typical florist these days, and the flowers are all weeks old coming from South and Central America. So we've got a much better product and supporting people who are right here in our backyard. So we love that. And in terms of community, just as you mentioned this, I am also, truth be told, I am the vice president of the Hampden Village Merchants Association and very proud to do so. We have been putting together our Small Business Saturday program actually since I first opened in 2013. And so this will be our 8th year of Small Business Saturday, and have really, honed and developed this into something super fun. And I'm very excited for what we're doing this year, which I will tell you about in a little bit. But it's, it's really how we've all grown and changed and pivoted since the pandemic and how that's made us better.
Absolutely.
Well, I think both of you have been so, again, you've been working hard at your own business, no question about it. But then also trying to lift up everybody else around you, which is really important. And I think we're starting to see the fruits of that labor, because you both are doing pretty well. And you both did pretty well during the pandemic. I mean, we did together. We all worked on a campaign we did last year, Be More Local, Buy More Local, because I didn't want anybody, because it was all closed up and we weren't able to do a lot. So I just didn't want people to start ordering from Amazon all their Christmas gifts. Like, no.
That's a fact.
So we did 4 small business events at the market, and then also had a campaign. And I decided not to do it this year just because everything's starting to open up again, but still want to promote our shopping at our small businesses for the holidays, and not just the holidays, just anytime. If you need a book, you go to Urban Reads. You want to get some flowers, you go to Modest Florist in Hampden. I also have local color florist right here, and so it's there's a lot of options in our business community. And, frankly, there actually haven't been too many businesses in my district that closed because of the pandemic, which I think is pretty amazing, that the resilience of, our small businesses in the district and in our city. Part of that was just their sheer will to survive. And part of it was also that, there were some grants and some loans that were out there as well. So Tia, did you get any of that aid, and how did you survive the pandemic?
I got a Siri grant. And it helped some with some backdated bills with suppliers and things like that, but it could have been more, but I survived, right? Like, I've been able to open up since June 2020, and I survived since then. I haven't been closed down at all. Now, what I did do before the COVID, I was 7 days a week. So when I opened up in June 2020, September 2020, I decided to take one day, and that was on a Monday. And I did that because I'm by myself. I opened up as a family, but it didn't end like that. So,
right, because your helper there went to college.
yeah. My son went to college.
Yeah.
My other little brother, he went back to school. And that left me like, no go, right? So now we're here. And it's been good. I'm in here every day. It's my better judgment. I'm in here every day. And it's a struggle because it's just me. I no longer have help. I no longer have someone who could come in. And I done tried interns. I done tried friends. I done tried so many different ways, and I always end up by myself. So if we are dependent on friends and families, they're not going to be there for you because they don't understand like you understand. It's like birthing a baby where you fall in love with that baby, but people may love it, but they're not willing to care for it. So it's a different type of lane. So I've been in here day in and day out. It's been times that I've had to close down for a week because I own a magazine that takes me out of the state, and I got to travel different places for this magazine. So it takes me away. And that means if I'm the only person here, I got to shut down. So I done been shut down plenty of times throughout the summer, throughout this current season. Like Saturday, I was just closed down because I had to go to Delaware for a prison reform conference where I had to be there to represent. So it's just hard, when you bossing up and you balling on your own to make things happen, and then you got to close down, and you got people that say, well, I can help you, but they really can't help you because they don't understand your system. They don't understand your process. They don't understand how things go. And I'd be damned if you ain't got the time to show them how that works if they're not with you every day. So it's just a struggle. It's a process, but my supporters are super dope. So they like, well, don't worry about it. We'll get it online. You just send it to us when you can. And I'm like, God bless you. So it's a beautiful thing. It's a gift and a curse. But, you know, with prayer and support, it gets better. I'm not giving up. I'm not going anywhere if that's what people think. You know, it's still going to happen. It may take a day or two to get it fulfilled and get things done. And with my supporters, I don't have no worries. I'm good.
Yeah, you definitely already had a fan base going into this business,
Yeah.
right? And so they sort of followed you, but then you grew your fan base, you know, because so many of us, when we got to your shop, just felt the magic that you have and the commitment, not just to the business, but to the community. And so, and then you drag everybody to go take a picture in front of the wall, and then we send it out all over the place. and and then everybody knows about you. That's how you do it, you know. So
You don't take a picture on that wall, I gotta talk about you. I don't know. The wall is significant. It's our ancestors, right? If you walk in my store, you feel the energy. So whatever you mad at or you went through before you came inside of Urban Reads, it changes. But the wall just gives you another way to be like, damn, I'm with ancestors. So it's just the energy, it's the magnitude that we give here. And then I put it on social media. I tag the author, they repost it, because people want to see that their work is supported. And people want to feel important. So when I get my supporters that come in and buy books and they go on that wall, they on a red carpet, first of all, because we put over here. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on the red carpet, you see the ancestors, you're like, yeah, hell yeah. Get me with them. Get me with Harriet Tubman. Get me with Malcolm X. Get me with John Henry Clark. So it's just a beautiful thing. And we're able, but wait till you see what's about to happen with the
oh
school.
gosh, I already know. I already know it's gonna be great.
Oh my God, it's about to go down.
Now we gotta spread the word.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's great. And I think you've had to be a little flexible too, you know, in you know, this pandemic as well. So yeah, it's crazy.
It's been real, but it's been dope. And I just appreciate Waverly and those beyond for the support and the love. I just appreciate it.
Yeah, no, we've got a great community here. And so Libby, I mean, you know, people need flowers. So, you know, I don't know that you had to, I mean, I'm sure that the pandemic sort of was frustrating for you, but I mean, how did your business go and how did you have to adjust?
So, you know, interestingly enough, you know, the real core value of my business is sustainability. And that means to be able to survive, you know, regardless of what those challenges might be. And oddly enough, it worked out really well for me. So because I source only locally, because delivery is part of my, you know, core business model, I literally pivoted. I closed my door on March 13th and went straight to contact-free delivery and never missed a beat. So while the other, you know, the big floral wholesalers weren't able to get in shipments of flowers coming from South and Central America because the airports were closed and no planes were flying, you know, I'm driving to my local flower farmers and greenhouse growers in, you know, Harford County and in Southern Pennsylvania. And, you know, we just made the whole thing work. So I have to say, you know, having that as a basis to work from meant that I was really able to just, you know, move forward. I will say one thing, and I love this, Tia, because we're in the same boat with this, is that, you know, my community of customers were 100% behind me, because one of the things that definitely did happen was weddings, holiday parties, prom, all those things got canceled. And in response to that, I had so many of my customers who have signed up for subscription orders, and I'm delivering flowers weekly to folks. So now my retail business is actually better than it had been in the past.
Wow.
And has made up for my lack of special events. So it's just a real joy to, you know that that's the kind of support that I felt from the community. So I'm super grateful for that. And yeah, and so we just sort of continue doing that. Weddings are picking back up again, which is fun, and grateful for that. But I still, I mean, it's just a really great feeling to know that people literally were calling me saying, hey, how can I support you through this? And yeah, awesome feeling. I will say on behalf of the other folks, in the Merchants Association, we all know it has been grim for the restaurants in particular. But the amazing thing that I've seen throughout our business community is the amount of ingenuity and what we're learning over the past year and a half, almost 2 years. And it's really all about how to meet our customers where they are. And so, we've had restaurants literally who have changed their they reinvented their menus so they can actually do just carry out and delivery, which would never have been something we would have done before. And other folks, maybe if you vintage shop or vintage jewelry, it's a little difficult to have a whole catalog on a website for that. But one of my favorite neighbors, that Parisian Flea, I mean, he does a video, cocktail hour on Instagram showing off all of the new merchandise that he has, and it's a fantastic idea. Yeah, so I mean, the ingenuity that I've seen in our merchant community is absolutely invigorating. And and the fact is that we're going to be able to continue doing this as we return to normal. I think we also are returning to a new normal, which is going to be incorporating all of these other new and creative ways to meet our customers where they are.
Yeah. So tell me about the subscription piece. So some people would sign up to get a weekly or a monthly delivery of flowers to whomever they want to deliver them to. Is that how that works?
Yeah, in fact, actually, it's on my website. So, I also have had a, e-commerce website since the day I opened too. So that was not a hard one for me. But,
right.
But yeah, you can choose weekly, biweekly, monthly subscription for yourself, for a friend, for your business. And and then choose your price level, and then you get flowers automatically when you desire. So it's been super great. And again, now that we're coming back online with the special events and that sort of thing, I have actually not had many people sort of back off their subscriptions. People kind of like having flowers around them all the time.
That's such a great idea. And so you added that, but then you also had, you had already had a delivery piece. I think there were some retailers who were like, oh my gosh, now I have to do delivery, and how does that work? And, and
that actually was something.
Yeah, go ahead.
I was going to say that was something that I was able to share with my other Hampden merchants, because you're right. I mean, not everybody was able to do delivery. And I think one of the nicest things I was able to do is just simply say to my fellow merchants, hey guys, guess what? We're serving the same communities, and it may not be that they may not be buying flowers from you. I mean, but they're buying flowers from me, and they might be wanting to get shoes from you, or they might want to be getting chocolates from you, or they might want to be getting a selection of books from you, or whatever that might be. So I just threw it out there for the rest of the merchants. Hey, get in touch with me if you've got a way to sell online, and you want to do same-day delivery for your customers. Let me know. And I'll just pick them up, deliver them along with my flowers. And, that way, there's no way that Amazon could have done that.
No, not at all. And that adds a personal touch, because you're actually doing the delivery too. I don't know when you sleep, but that's, I guess, the nature of, business. I mean, I was a business owner a while ago. But I was doing consulting. It wasn't retail. So it's a whole different thing. So yeah, but that, I mean, is also the spirit of the work that you've been doing with the merchants is, let's figure out how to do this together. And so the merchants advertise together. There's these meetings that we have, they have monthly to just sort of share and get information and work together on big things. And it's pretty amazing. And so we want to build and grow the Waverly Main Street to be similar, and I think we're moving in that direction. And then and then we've got business areas and Main Street areas across the city that have, I think, if we've all the businesses working together, it's just better for everybody, which makes a big difference. And I'm really glad that both of you were able to adapt as you needed to be able to survive. There were a lot of businesses that needed those PPP loans, that needed the aid from the city and also the state and the federal government. So, I think we were able to have a lot of our businesses, stay alive, thank goodness. And now things are opening back up again. And I think that, at least we're all stronger for it, I think. It's an unfortunate thing that happened, but I think we're all much stronger, for being able to work together on that.
And it taught some lessons. It taught some lessons. It taught some.
Oh my gosh, so many lessons. So many lessons.
It taught some lessons.
Yeah, I mean, there were people who never had an online presence and now they have to have an online presence. There are people, who were never online, like not just businesses, but just people in general, not online, and now they're online. There's being innovative and how you can just turn on a dime to be able to adjust. And also just still feel very try to be safe and make sure that everybody's safe as well, which I think is the biggest thing, right, is to keep everybody safe. So both Waverly Main Street and the Hampden Merchants are having a Small Business Saturday, which is very exciting. Small Business Saturday, when the holidays come up, there's the Black Friday on Friday. Don't go shopping on Black Friday. Just don't do that.
No, I'm not.
And
I'm not even opening up on Black Friday.
Yeah, see? And then, but save your money so that you can shop on Small Business Saturday, because we do have merchants that are still needing everybody's help. But also the merchants really, the on Greenmount Avenue and in Hampden, and then I have merchants on St. Paul Street. I've got Cold Spring Lane. I've got Harford Road. They're the lifeblood of our community in addition to all of the residents. And so really, I want you to continue to support small business. The website we did last year, Be More Local, Buy More Local, is still alive. And we also still have, Nate is still running the Instagram, so featuring various businesses, which is great.
I asked what Nate was.
Yeah, he's doing okay. He still lives in Coldstream Homestead, Montebello, and he's been working with a couple of different businesses throughout the year to just get them. Like he was working with Cups, and then he's working with a couple of the food trucks, and so he's super busy these days. But we're excited to continue to have him. So it needs the website needs to be updated, but it's still alive and active. So if people are looking for places to be able to buy local, you can go on the Be More Local, Buy More Local. It's a bemorlocal.shop is what the website is. But so Tia, do you know what's going on the 27th here in Waverly Main Street? What's the Small Business Saturday going to be about?
Oh, the Small Business Saturday is Liddy. So we got 26 businesses that are coming to the farmers market from 8 to 12.
Okay, cool.
Guys, so those who don't know what the farmers market is, the 32nd Street Farmers Market, they are out there, rain, sleet, it don't matter what the weather is, what's going on.
Yes.
The time
it never closes. It never closes. Every Saturday, it never closes.
This is the only farmers market in the state of Maryland that is open yearly, and they could give a damn about the weather.
That's right.
It doesn't even matter what the weather's looking like. The forecast is farmers market. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Pull up. You'll catch me, Urban Reads Bookstore. I am there every Saturday from now on until probably till January. And I got the warmers on deck. I meant to bring the warmers with me. They over here. I got the warmers on deck. I'm gonna be lacing my body up and all.
Oh yeah, you have to dress warm there. But on that Small Business Saturday, the market is extended for a little bit to add those merchants there, right? Okay,
yes.
Cool.
So we're gonna be there, and we got local businesses in the Waverly district that's gonna come out, show up, show out. Please, 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 please support us. Support us. It's different events. Follow the Waverly Main Street page on Instagram. I am running that page. So you'll see all the different businesses is in the story right now of all the different businesses and different products that's going to be showcased at the farmers market. We are there from 8 to 12. You want to come out on Small Business Saturday, which is the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So come out, be there, glove up, warm up. It's going to be cool people. And come out and support your local people. Get off of Amazon for the weekend if you can, please. Get off of Walmart if you can. Get off of Target and the rest of these businesses and come out, see what you have local before you go off and venture other places, because sometimes what you need is right here.
Right.
Right here with us. So come on out and rock with us. We're going to be out there in the cold for you guys.
Yep. I'll be out there too. Yeah. Just hanging out and, you know, try to, this is the time, the holiday time to get, you know, gifts, but what you're also doing is supporting local business.
Yes.
So yeah.
And
so
shout out to Diana Emerson.
Yes.
Get together, and we got another date, December 22nd, for the holiday market, where we're going to do this again. So more details coming soon. Just follow the Waverly Main Street page on Instagram, and we're going to be putting that information out.
Oh, great. So there'll be 2 dates that people can come out. That's awesome.
Yep.
That's great. And so Libby, the Small Business Saturday in Hampden is slightly different. Do you have the passport again this year?
Yeah, you know, interesting you should ask, because yes, we do. But this is all about what we have learned and how we've pivoted and changed and made better what we had before. So in years past, we've always had a little welcome table, and you come by and pick up a card. You know, looked like a passport, and you go to various merchant members and get a stamp or a sticker on your card. You know, turn your cards in, put you in a raffle for, you know, all kinds of wonderful gift cards and gifts from the Hampden merchants. Well, you know, that didn't seem exactly right this year. So what we've done is, in advance of this, during the beginning of the pandemic, we actually completely revamped the HampdenMerchants.com website. And so it in and of itself is like a virtual stroll down the avenue.
Cool.
You can, yeah, it's really awesome. You can go and literally check and say, hey, here's my favorite, you know, flower shop. I wonder if they're on here. And I'll just click on here. And so you can either visit me online, you can visit me in person. Either way, you're going to find that information at HampdenMerchants.com. So that's awesome. And the way we've done the passport program is this has also gone virtual as well. But the fun thing is we can do virtual in person and virtual online. So we're doing the entire program as a, you know, photo contest, basically. So you go around to your favorite Hampden merchants, either on or around the avenue or online. Take a picture at your favorite flower shop, or, you know, go to HampdenMerchants.com, click on the link for your favorite flower shop, and you can either take your live picture at the physical storefront or take a screenshot of that merchant's e-commerce site. And either way, put that into a 3x3 photo collage and post to Instagram. Post your 9 pictures of 9 different merchants, and that enters you into the contest to win, you know, again, fabulous gift cards and gifts from the Hampden merchants. So this is a way that we're trying to meet our customers where they are. So if you're comfortable shopping, you know, socially distant in stores, if you're going to be doing some curbside pickup, or if you're happier, you know, shopping safely from home, you can do any or all of the above. In fact, actually, you could do, you know, four pictures in person, 5 of them from your favorite merchants' websites, you know, whatever. But the idea being is that, you know, what it is that you're comfortable with, that's where we're going to meet you.
That's right.
That's really cool. So I do like, I'm not actually a big shopper. I actually don't like it at all. So but I do like Small Business Saturday, because then, you know, again, I know I'm supporting merchants, but also I, you know, I try to, you know, look for, and, you know, all the different things that are on the avenue. It's such an interesting place. I mean, there's Baltimore in a Box, which, you know, there's, it's hilarious. You know, all these Baltimore things in a box that you buy and you take it to somewhere, or you can get it shipped to somebody. Or, you know, some of the vintage shops, and then all the great restaurants, you can get the gift cards. So there's so many options And so it'll be a busy day for me because I'll stop by the market, spend a bunch of money there, and then I'm going to go to Small Business Saturday over in Hampden, spend a bunch of money there. But it's so there's really a lot of options for people. And I know that the various main streets around the city will also have Small Business Saturday events. So that you can enjoy those as well. Just save up all your money for after Thanksgiving. And enjoy, get your list. You know, one of the things, yeah, exactly. One of the things is that I have to do is always have a list of people I need to buy for. Otherwise I forget. So get your list of things and people that you need to buy for, and gift cards would be perfect. You know, you can get a gift card to, you know, the Modest Florist, and then, you know, that person can use the flowers for whenever. There's the, you know, getting a book from Urban Reads. And then, you know, you've got everybody covered. So, you know, there's always opportunities there as well. So Libby, what time does all that, is it all day, the whole day, or was there a certain amount of time?
So we're going to start the photo contest this upcoming Saturday, the 20th, so that you have a week to collect all of your 9 photos. And yeah, so if you, but everything has to be submitted by midnight on Small Business Saturday, the 27th. So if you are, you know, sitting at home on Tuesday night and you're thinking, I want to go and find, you know, a unique gift for, you know, my friend who happens to love, you know, I don't name it, flowers. You know, you can go ahead and go to hampdenmerchants.com, click on the Modest Florist link, and you can also check out. We have another page on there that also specifically lists gift cards. So you can just go to the gift card page and click on the retailers there that have gift cards available. So all those things can happen starting this upcoming Saturday, and then continuing through the week. And hopefully we'll see everybody down on the avenue who feels comfortable shopping in person. We'll be socially distant and doing all the right things, COVID safety wise. And again, it's just, you know, put together your 3x3 9-picture grid, submit to Instagram with @shophampden tagged, and we'll get you in the contest. And I think more than anything, we really want people to feel comfortable knowing that the Hampden merchants, we care about how you feel about shopping, and we want you to do this in a way that you're comfortable with, and then going forward is going to work for everybody.
Yeah, so people do ask me about the mask, the indoor mask mandate, and the health department, the city health department just decided that we're going to keep it for now. We're not out of the woods yet. Our little ones, you know, are you know, still needing to wear the mask. So we want to make sure that everybody, so as much as we'd like to get the masks off and shop, let's keep those masks on, and we'll make sure that everybody's safe. But you can still have a, you know, great experience, you know, doing that. But there's no capacity limit. So just so people know, you don't have to wait in line to get into a store or whatever. The only limitation now is the mask. So you can be, and it's up to the comfort level of the shopper, but also as the owner, if the owner feels like there's too many people, well, then you want to respect that. But 2 years ago, I went to Small Business Saturday, and it was, well, I think I stopped by, you had just opened, Tia. So I had stopped by your shop on Small Business Saturday, right? You were open, you had just opened. And then I went over to Hampden, and it was just packed. There's just so many people. So, you know, and that's a good thing. So we want to keep our shops, you know, packed to where we feel safe. But also if you don't, you know, you have this online presence for that Libby and Tia were talking about.
And also with my website, you can order online and do the option of pick up in store on my website. So if you don't think you could come in here or whatever, and then you can hit me and say, listen, I got my first curbside pickup that I can remember the other day. A friend of mine, she didn't have COVID, but she had a cold. And she said she just had to have the Tabitha Brown Feeding My Soul book. She said, listen, can you bring it outside? I said, girl, yeah, girl.
Oh, yeah.
So that she was my first curbside, and I was excited. So just order online. I can ship it. You could do the in-store pickup. Hit me. I could just bring it out to your car, and we could just do that. That's what we are. Or just meet me down at farmer's market.
Right. Yes, the farmer's market, absolutely. So that's good. So what else should we know about our small business community that we need to share with our audience about how we can support the small business community, or some of the things that are still needed? Are there still people struggling, even though we're starting to open up?
Yeah, we need you. You know what I'm saying? Support. We need the support of the community. We need people to understand that nothing about us without us. So we have to come together and build this bridge and support one another. If you feel like, listen, it is what it is. If you feel like you want to go to the Barnes and Nobles, why? We have bookstores right here, local independent ran bookstores right here, which doesn't give you the corporate feel. It gives you the independent feel. So it's more love, it's more support. And I support the prison community, right? So that's even more reason to come here to Urban Reads Bookstore, because you also have the option to donate to the prison population, because that's what we do. We ask people to buy books or donate gently new or used books to the prison population. Help us with shipping, where you could donate on the website at oururbanreads.com, where you could donate on the website to help us with shipping into the prison, because guys order from us all the time and we send free books to them with their orders. But then we got people who don't have money and access for free books. So that's where you come in. So it's like it's levels to this.
Mm-hmm. Well, and we right across from you talked about the church, but just down the street is My Mama's Vegan, which is, I have been vegan for almost
You vegan?
Yes. And I have been since 96, so whatever that is. And so it's 25 years. And so when I first, became vegan, it was super hard. Like the only thing that was out there was a salad. It was terrible. But, then now you've got, Debonette there with like the master of vegan cooking, and she's just doing great. The shop is doing well, and it's going to get a facelift soon. So she's very excited about that. So,
and they got breakfast. They got
I know she's got breakfast now too. Exactly. So you know what? You just go, you pick up your book and you go over and you grab your lunch, and you're able to sit on the table and read, or you grab your food and grab your book and head on out. You got it all over here.
So let me tell you something, and it's probably gonna be announced right here for the first time.
Okay, cool. Awesome. I love it.
My Mama's Vegan and Urban Reads Bookstore has partnered.
Oh, good.
Always did things together, but now we're about to have a brunch. And it's the weekend of Small Business Saturday. So we do a Small Business Sunday.
Okay, that's cool.
Brunch here at Urban Reads, food provided by My Mama's Vegan.
Oh, I'm there. I'm so
that
there.
Is on Sunday. So the flyer is being done. Look out for that, and it's about to be on.
That is so cool. That's great. See, the partnership is really important, because then you're marketing each other.
Yes.
That's so awesome. That's really great. And then
we sisters, so we gotta stick together, man.
Yes, and her story is so interesting. She was over down the street at Juice Works, and then I don't know how we found out about her, but I'd go in every week, and she knew me and I knew her, and then all of a sudden she's on this side of Greenmount Avenue. I was really excited, and she's doing great. People from all over come to her food. Over.
What my homeboy Naeem, he's one of my writers. Him and his wife come over here. They live in Timonia.
Mm-hmm.
They come over here once a week for their dinner.
Yep.
Every week. Like they rock with them. Before my son left to college, he was getting food from them every other week. I mean, every other day.
Yeah.
So people always over here, they asking me about them. I'm like, yeah, y'all vegan, go ahead.
I know, it's great.
I can't give up the bacon yet. I'm sorry.
Yeah. I know. It's
Their
awesome.
food is good. I tried it.
It's great. It's great.
Yeah.
What my husband one day said, can I have the chicken tacos or whatever? And I was like, it's not chicken. And he goes, oh yeah, it tastes like chicken. I'm like, no, it's not chicken.
Somebody tried me with that chicken, girl. I was like, don't y'all play with me. Chicken. You can play with a lot of things, but chicken ain't it.
So that's but that's the thing is, partnership is really important.
Yeah,
so
we right here. So I thought it was important too.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. So what else should we know about what's happening over in Hampden?
Obviously, we had our small business Saturday stuff going on. I wanted to say thank you, Tia, for bringing up the point about supporting nonprofits and other communities that may be disadvantaged. One thing that people may or may not realize is that myself, as well as the Merchants Association as a whole, are huge supporters of the Hampden Family Center, which is there to serve our underserved communities that are in and around Hampden 21211. And it's my pleasure to be able to, just do something as simple as donating flowers for a fundraising event, which really elevates the whole thing to make people feel that there's value to their donating their dollars too. And it's, that's what it's all about, is it's really all about, using what we can do to make our communities overall better for everyone. And I'm grateful to be in a community that is just we just do it every day. And to be able to continue to bring that to folks means that we just need folks to continue to bring it to us. So,
right.
But yeah,
that's right. Well, the Hampden Family Center was founded by some of the merchants and some of the residents. So this is 25 years now, almost 30. And so, it's been a part of the fabric of the community for a long time. So I think everybody sort of rallies around that, and what the pastor's doing at St. Luke's and a few other things. So, it's really interesting how, when the merchants are sticking together and working together, they're also working to support each other and the community. So those, you both have are supporting others as well. I talk about lifting as we climb. We're becoming successful, but we've got to lift people up with us. And it's extremely important. So we're good. Well, I really appreciate that you both were here. Any last words before we close out?
Can't say enough about the Mayor's Parade.
The parade.
And
yes.
A reminder that the Mayor's Parade is simply named that. It came about from way back when with William Donald Shaver, but it has never been something that is actually paid for by the city.
This is the 48th year. This is the 48th year. Incredible.
Yeah, and we are so grateful to have that here in our community. It is completely independently run. It is a true labor of love for our dear friend Tom Kerr and his wife. And I just hope everybody can come out and enjoy the parade.
Where it's going to be from where to where?
Okay, it starts at the parade starting route where the launching pad is at Poly Western. And then the floats, the bands, everybody marches down Falls Road from Cold Spring all the way down to 36th Street, hangs a left, goes down 36th from Falls Road to Chestnut. And it is it's just an amazing amount of fun. They're all primarily local schools and bands and whatnot that are part of it. So it's just it's an incredible Baltimore tradition.
Oh yeah, every single marching band that I know is there. Every single one. And you know how marching bands are in Baltimore, right? They're just the best thing in the world. And so all the marching bands will be there. There'll be the various things that have been there forever. And then Santa comes at the end.
Santa and
Tom Kerr. Usually I'm not in parades. I was a judge 2 years ago. We didn't have it last year. I was a judge 2 years ago, but he's making me be in the parade this year, so I'll be walking by.
So look for my house. Look for my house, Tia. If you want to come by, my house is right on Falls Road. You can come and hang out on my porch.
You got food? You got drinks?
Of course, of course, absolutely.
Food and drinks. If you got food and drinks.
Oh man! Oh yeah! For real, yeah. So I mean, seriously, like we have the best porch for the parade, and
really,
yeah, I'm not joking.
Yeah, it's important to get a good spot. It's very important to get a good spot. So I think it's going to be incredible, especially since we couldn't have it last year.
Yeah.
So a lot of Tom said, I talked to him yesterday. He said it's bigger and better than ever. So that's very exciting that we're able to bring that back. And then of course the lights on 34th Street will be back in action as well. So I'm very excited about that, welcoming everybody back to 34th Street. So, and these are things that are helpful.
I've never been on 34th Street before.
You have not?
Not for
what?
This will be my first year, so y'all gotta take me through.
Yes, absolutely. You'll enjoy it. It's incredible. And what's funny, Tia, as I had suggested, after the construction on Greenmount is over, which it's supposed to be over by the end of next year, that we would have a parade, right? To go down Greenmount Avenue to celebrate this really great, amazing, it's finally done. So I suggested that to one of the residents that live further up the street, and she said, "That's another day I don't have parking."
Listen, this construction
it has been tough. There's no question about it. It has been really tough, and it's not over.
Alignments that has suffered because of this construction. It's been so many alignments that have suffered, baby. Rims, I got 24s on my truck.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, no, it's crazy. So what's left is that now that the weather's cold, they can't do the resurfacing of the road. They have to wait till the spring. But once we get the resurfacing and the lighting, we're getting lighting and nice, it'll look beautiful. So it'll be wonderful. It's been painful to get there. So
you ain't gotta tell me. I done cut you sitting on my corner in front of my store messing up my money.
Yeah, that's the thing is that, when they put in the new sidewalks, you had, people couldn't get to you. So luckily that was only a couple of days, but we got the all new sidewalks and, but before then, the city had to put in a new water main and new conduit. That's what took so long. So that's why they were digging up the street all the time. And it was, which is fine. I'd rather do that first and then do the streetscaping, but still but it'll be done. But I still want to have a parade. Okay. I really do.
Yeah, let's do it. I'm with you. Y'all got your back. I agree. And we should shout them people away. Like,
it's in one day. It'll be fine.
I appreciate that. Yeah. And then we all can figure out how we can do some deals and some specials and have a day of happiness with all the businesses when that happens. Yeah, I'm with it.
Yeah, that would be cool. Well, thank you so much, both of you, for your time. I know you're very busy with your businesses and you do need a little me time every so often. So I appreciate you coming on so late. And I look forward to seeing both of you on Small Business Saturday, certainly before or after as well. Very excited to have you both in my district and with everything that you do in the community. So, and for other businesses. So thank you so much.
And we appreciate your constant support. And listen, remember the dog from last week?
Yeah.
I am still messed up behind that. Libby, let me tell you something, because I know I got to get off of here because I got to do calling from the prison.
I know I've got to,
in 2 minutes. Libby, we was at the market on Saturday and it tore me up. I was like, hell no. I'm looking.
Did you see my post, Libby? So
it was so funny.
There was a dog that was waiting for its human in the car, but in the front seat, like it was driving.
Right. I totally saw
You saw the photo. Yes. And And what was funny was that after I took that photo, the dog gave me the side eye. Like,
yes. Yo looked at all that. First of all, he been already looking at us like, why are you here? And why are you looking at me?
It was hilarious.
I'm tore up because I'm like, I know this dog ain't sitting in here like that, real professional, like he in the suit and tie waiting for his. I'm like, is he trying? I really want to
know he was in the front seat
and look in the car, but I didn't want to disrespect the car owner. And but I really still want to know, how was he sitting? And when I tell you he was sitting up like you and I, like this,
as if he was ready to drive the car. It was just crazy.
I was bugging. I'm still bugging out because I need to know who is this dog, and somewhere lined up. Like this dog was sitting up there on some professional. Like he could have had a suit and tie on, and he would have fit right in how he was moving. I was freaking. I said, "Oh, Dad, look to the left. Look to the left." Oh, that was like what? I said, "Look to the left." She was like, "Oh my God, a dog." She figured it out immediately. Me, I'm still trying to figure it out.
Yeah, it was really
if you're
funny,
looking at this live, we appreciate you, and please contact us because we need pictures.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, thank you both for coming on. I know we've got a lot going on, but it's just great. So thank you again. Really appreciate everything that you do. And we'll see you on Small Business Saturday. Thank you.
Guys, and I'll see you.
Take care now. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.
Good luck to everybody. Bye-bye.